Hi, I'm Laura DiFrancesco, founder and CEO of Dean Street Law and Flourish Co-working Space. We have a juicy money Q&A. I pulled my Instagram at Laura M. DiFrancesco for all of your money questions. They are so juicy. I'm so excited. I think this is amazing because these are so many of the questions that I would absolutely love to ask my favorite entrepreneurs, J.K. Rowling, Lauren Bostic, Jenna Kutcher, so many of my favorite entrepreneurs, and you just want to know like the nitty gritty. Give me the details, show me behind the scenes. So I appreciate all of your courage asking the questions, and I'm excited to get into it. The first question is, why does it feel shallow to want to make lots of money? There's so many things that we learn growing up. There's a lot of subconscious beliefs that we have. So we have our subconscious mind super way in the back and our conscious mind, our thinking mind. And as society and also through generations, something learned from your family or something you picked up or overheard, there's a lot of stigma around money, and there's a lot of stigma thinking that it's bad necessarily to want it. I think particularly it becomes something that women feel really shy about. We talk about so many things. We talk about what we are doing in our sex lives, or we're talking about shaving, or like literally all the nitty gritty we talk about with our girlfriends, but we don't talk about money, which I think we should change. It's something that I changed in my own personal friend group. I started talking about how much I was making, promotions I was getting. We all started to be really honest about how much we were spending on a house. My sister asks me how much she should be saving up for her house. So I think it's really important for us to have these conversations so that we can eradicate the stigma that's out there, especially with women in money. We talk about everything else, so let's talk about money. The next question is, did you grow up with a high socioeconomic status family, and do you think that you were money privileged growing up? I had to honestly look into this of what socioeconomic statuses were and everything, but basically boils down to, were you wealthy growing up and did you feel like you were money privileged? So growing up, we were super lean. We were comfortable. There was always money for food and education and everything like that, but my dad was really saving so much to grow his generational wealth, and then also to be able to give us something when he passes away and to be able to pay for our education. So we didn't spend on things that kids normally spend on. We never asked for toys, or we never bought things when we were out. We didn't even think to ask it, honestly, because it just wasn't something in our family. We always shopped as economically as possible. With that said, their wealth grew over time, and I think because anybody who has the access to food, education in an unlimited way like that, that is privilege. So yeah, I do believe that I was privileged growing up, and I'm super fortunate. I know my family sacrificed a lot for that, and it has brought me to where I am today. The next question is, how were you financially after college? How did you start making money? So as I said, I was super fortunate. My family worked really hard to save money growing up so that could pay for our education. I got almost a full ride to undergraduate, and I graduated early. So everything that was saved for that went to mostly a little bit of my tuition and then my living costs, and I had enough left over because I got such a significant scholarship to law school and for my MBA program that savings lasted me all the way through law school. I had a really hard time in law school. It was brutal. I was crying every single day. I triple majored in 3 years in undergraduate, so I graduated a year early. And so many of my best friends were having the most epic senior year ever at University of South Carolina. They were by the pool. I was buried in books, miserable, having so much struggle, studying for 12 and 16 hours a day, multiple days on end. I made a decision, 1L a year, our first year, that if I was gonna do law school, I was gonna go big or go home. So I made the decision that I was going to land a job after law school making $150,000 or more, and come hell or high water, I did. I worked so freaking hard. I went and I studied 12 to 16 hours a day for weeks on end. I ended up getting 11th in our class for that semester and landed a job with a Big Four law firm in Delaware, making 12 grand plus a month starting out. So it was really easy to start saving for my house and to really get a solid foundation for me and become an entrepreneur.